Yeah. Are we live? I just sneezed.
Yeah, we're live. We we
All
we
right.
we just I just got you sneezing. Welcome to episode number
That's how we
77
started the episode.
of the
I
Unknown
actually
Games
fucking sneezed.
podcast.
That's how the start of this fucking podcast. All right. Yeah. What's up,
I'm
dudes? Welcome.
I'm keeping that in there, but welcome everyone. I'm your host Adrian, and of course that is my co-host, the wonderful Game Duck himself, Alex. What's up? How's it going?
Hey, what's up? I sneezed, and that's how we started the podcast.
That's how we started the podcast. Off to a
Yeah.
great start. As always, you can follow us on our Twitches. We do. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple things. First, if you're listening, we got to say thanks for being here. If you're on the live feed right now for YouTube, definitely just want to say thanks. And make sure to like the video, leave us, and to subscribe, And if you're listening in your ears, as always, from your iPhone or your Android device,
Yeah.
or
Or you're like, what is it? Your Alexa? No, or sorry, your Amazon
your
smart home device thing. Yeah.
yeah, be sure to leave a review of us on iTunes. Leave some stars, anything like whatever, and subscribe here, subscribe. We just want more subscriptions. That's all I'm saying. We just
Yeah. On
want
YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, but also follow us on Twitch.
and
Um.
yeah, what's our
And if
Twitches?
and if you want to, you can also subscribe to us on Twitch.
Wait, what's your Twitch again?
Yeah, so I'm Root24. So it's twitch.tv/Root24. So ROUTE number 24. And come hang out with me. We'll talk about video games, anime, VTubers, chicken, that kind of thing.
And he's not lying. They will talk about chicken for some
Oh
reason.
yeah, we talk honestly, that's like it's a tradition on my stream to we'll wind up whatever game we're playing, and then the last like 10 minutes we like talk about food basically.
Food.
It happens like
I
every stream.
my
Yeah.
stream now has become like food as well. Every once in a while, and people are like, "Why are you talking about food?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just
Because it's
finished
fun,
eating.
yeah.
It's fun."
Because everyone eats, right? So it's a
Every
thing that like everyone can like get behind. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Everyone can relate
Yeah,
to everyone eats. We have to eat. We gotta live. We're humans or
right.
animals.
Most of us are humans, at least. I don't know all of you guys, but
Hey,
whatever.
we gonna have some Chimera out there, and you can follow me at Ninja Tricks NinJatrix on Twitch as well. We got that going. I'll be starting Kingdom Hearts this week, so
Oh,
I'm
exciting! Holy
my
shit!
my life is going to be turned upside down in the best possible way. Get to spin it with Donald Duck.
Make sure you have the no spoilers tech. I guess there's a lot of
There's the spoilers in that. I'm going to be starting from the beginning, so if you want to come in and get caught up from the get go, well, now you know the place. And finally,
Mhm.
remember you can follow us on Twitter and on Instagram at UGP_cast. No backslashes or anything like that. Which,
Just a yeah.
yeah. This week in news, we have I guess in games we've been playing. I don't know. I actually didn't think about this far. I was so concentrated on getting the news together that I didn't realize we played games.
Yeah. Did you play games?
I played a game. I played
Oh
a
yeah, you were
game.
playing a bunch of shit on stream. Actually, I noticed I believe it was last night. You were streaming until like 1 in the 30 in the morning or something.
No, wait, no, not last night.
Was that 2 nights ago? Was it
Oh
Saturday night?
yeah, no, yeah, Saturday night. I was Saturday night. I think I finished at like 2 or 3 a.m. So Saturday, yeah, Saturday I streamed Little Nightmares too.
Oh wait, and then you yeah, that's right. You finished stream like really fucking late. I was like, why are you still streaming? Like, holy shit.
I was
Yeah.
I was just like, wow, man, this is crazy. So
Mm,
I was streaming Little Nightmares too, and that was I think like the third night I played it. Maybe second night. It's not it's not a long game. It's just like the first game, about 6 or 7 hours. I finished, I think, in 8, but it's an awesome game. I think a lot of streamers were playing it as well last month when it
mm,
came out. I know I
mm.
saw like, and the thing was, it wasn't just how would you say it? It wasn't just people who like horror or kind of creepy games. Like it just blew up. Everyone was playing it.
Yeah, it just seemed like a pretty easy game to like get into. I know a bunch of VTubers were streaming it as well, and I was watching that, and it just has moments that are really fun to enjoy with an audience for.
Yep.
So that just makes it like a really good stream game, really.
It does, and of course, there's the puzzle elements to it as well. So if you're stuck, you can ask for help, or if you're not stuck, you can be like, oh, it's slow enough to talk and kind of chill with the
Mhm.
stream at the same time. I'm gonna see if I
Mhm.
can pull it up really quick. And yeah, let me pull this up kind of quick here. But I really did enjoy it because it was just one of those things where I got to use my brain. I don't always get to use it in a game, and kind of be a little bit afraid at the same time. I wasn't really afraid, but there were some kind of scary, not scary moments, but jump scare moments.
Wait, you actually typed in no spoilers or
Yes,
backseating on your,
yes.
was that a problem? Was that a problem for your stream?
This was so it was kind of a problem for my stream the first because like the first night, you know, this game, real talk, at the very end of the game, it definitely has an ending where you are gonna go, what the heck, really? Like, and you kind of get hints in the game every once in a while, but there's no dialogue, there's no text, there's nothing. So you are literally in this environment, and that's the story and what these characters do every once in a while. And I had some people come into the chat, and you know, they didn't mean for anything bad. They were just like, "Oh yeah, 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 yo, there's something over there. You should do this," or like how to solve the puzzle. And I'm like, you know,
Right.
I'll ask if I need it. But then they started referring to some people by the names, and like one of these characters, you shouldn't know the name of the character at the very beginning of the game, but
Okay.
I did.
That
Thanks to
that's crazy. That's crazy. No, because I know I've seen the people who stream. They'll say like no spoilers or backseating either in the stream title, or there's like a bot in their chat that'll just pop up. It's like, hey, no, please no backseating or anything. I've never seen anyone put it on their stream before.
Yeah, yeah. This is the first time because so I always put it in the like the description or something like that.
Yeah.
And I've actually never seen the bot do it, but that's a good idea for next time.
Yeah, okay.
But that first time, because I had to keep saying to people like, okay, please, chill out or whatever. I'll ask for help or whatever. But I was actually on another person's stream and I saw it and I was like, oh well.
Oh, that's smart. That's
smart.
I'm gonna do that.
That
Yeah.
is smart. You know what? I think I'll do that.
Okay,
So
okay.
that's
And
that's
it worked
what,
after that, right?
it worked. It worked. I mean, everyone
Okay,
was
yeah.
super respectful. And I know because the thing what I realized for the first time was at first I was saying like no spoilers or backseating for myself, right? And friend of the show Ehe was in the chat, and I Ehe actually said like, yo, to the person like, yo, can you stop? Like I haven't experienced this game either. Like I want to
Yeah.
have fresh eyes. And that was the first time I realized like, oh dude, it's not just for me, it's like for all of us.
It's for people in chat.
Yeah.
So I mean, I play a lot of JRPGs on my stream, and I have the same kind of consideration where it's like the people who are hanging out in your chat, they might not necessarily have played the game, even if because I play Chrono Trigger like a lot of times, right?
Right.
But there's the odd chance that there's someone in the stream who like has never played Chrono Trigger before, so I don't want to like spoil it for them. I don't want to ruin their experience.
Right.
So,
Right.
I always try to, if I say like no spoilers, it's for everyone really who hasn't like played it before.
Yeah, and that was the first time I really thought about that, and I'm glad. I mean, if I have to do it again, I will.
Yeah, it's like being
it's so like, weird.
I mean, yeah, I know. I mean, I understand. I mean, it's when you stream it, this kind of stuff happens. You don't really consider it when anyone's like, oh, I'm gonna start streaming. It seems like fun. Like you don't have to think about like, how do I enforce my own rules
Right.
in my own stream. But I mean, I guess it happens sometimes. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's your stream, and you should run it the way that you want to.
Yeah, I like the idea with the bot too, so I might try that, because that's pretty non-intrusive. Though, because the way if being on the screen like this, it is like, yo, don't do it, don't you do it. It's like the rules being written on the board.
It's like you're really enforcing it there. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I know you're trying to talk about this video game, and like that caught my eye, and I'm like, whoa, shit, tell me about that.
I mean, that is an interesting thing, and but I gotta say, for anyone who is thinking about playing Little Nightmares 2, I would encourage you to go ahead and play it. Like I said, it's a short game. You're gonna have some puzzles in there. The atmosphere is really good, and I think here's the thing. I actually ended up growing a connection to the main character. I actually like this main character. His name is Mono, and unlike the first game. Where you were just the character 6, it was just a single player thing. This time, you have like a little helper. You have a little person to kind of boost you up and help you with the puzzles. You can call to them and things like that, and it adds a different dimension to the game. But what I wonder if I can find it. I will say, this game, unlike the first game, you are able to go in like full 3D space. Like you can go forward or backwards.
More as opposed to just like left to right.
Left to right on the 2D plane, and that in certain environments, especially this hospital one, made it much different. Just because there's some enemies that you have to kind of maneuver around. You've got the flashlight, and I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything. That's the thing with this game. You don't want to spoil much about it. So if you're thinking about it, definitely play it. Definitely. I don't think you need to play Little Nightmares 1.
Okay.
The ending, I don't want to say, but if you want to, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. It works both ways. So,
all right.
That's the game I've been playing and really enjoyed it.
Yeah, good. That's cool.
What about you? Have you been playing anything? Or
honestly, not really. I'm trying to get back into FF14. So I streamed it, and then I also like just played a little bit off stream like yesterday or something like that. That's pretty much it. So just FF4. What did I stream on Thursday? I can't even remember.
Wasn't it Trails?
Nope, not last Thursday.
I feel like it was Trails for some reason.
No,
I don't know.
what did I stream on Thursday? So I have to go to my own Twitch channel because I honestly just don't remember.
It was
so
like
I streamed yeah. No, I streamed FF14, and then I also streamed a different game. I feel like it was a really casual game on Thursday. Like, what is what did I stream?
I'm looking now. I'm like, oh, what did this man stream?
FF9. FF9.
Oh, it's FF9. Okay.
Because I didn't know what to play, so I'm like, oh, it's just like a really casual like game that people like. A lot of people like FF9, so we can just check out the beginning. I played 2 hours of it, and I'm like, all right, thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll play a different game later.
Thanks for chilling with.
When I actually know what I want to play, but yeah.
You've been going through a phase of like of wanting to play games but not knowing what to play on stream recently.
It's tricky because like I want to commit to a stream. Sorry, I want to commit to a game on stream, but I'm afraid of committing to like Yakuza 7, for example, which is like what, a bunch of hours. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's because that was the thing I was thinking about it actually. I was like, because I go through a lot of different games, but then I realized with Kingdom Hearts coming up, and even NieR, like NieR is one thing because it's 40 hours, and one playthrough of it is fine. But if I imagine doing the whole playthrough, I was like, man, my audience they started to like fade away. So for me, my audience feels like half the games I play are like strange, like weird, like out there.
I mean, you play a pretty good variety of games. What's up, Hero? Here's in chat. Thanks for swinging by, bud.
What's up, Hero?
Yeah, no, I mean, I totally get it, especially as a streamer, because you're like, you want to have the freedom to play like any game that you want to, but then you have to like, I don't know, it's a balance between like, what do the people in your stream want to play, and then like, what do you want to play? So if you're gonna like play like Kingdom Hearts, for example, for like the next like 4 weeks of your life, like, are people gonna get tired of Kingdom Hearts? Or like,
right.
Yeah.
It's like, are they gonna be? Because at the same time, you're like, well, I might. So I stream like 3 days a week because the one day is just like community stuff. But it's just like, I kind of want to just like, okay, I did 2 days of Kingdom Hearts, and we need a breather, guys. We need a breather.
Yeah, and then you might have people who come in who are like expecting you to stream Kingdom Hearts, and then if you don't, they're like, "Oh, I thought you were a Kingdom Hearts streamer," and you're like, "No, I actually just stream whatever I want," and they're like, "Oh." Okay.
I ran into that with Undertale. For like Undertale, that was
Yeah, I can. Those people came for Undertale, but then when you stop playing Undertale, it's like, oh well.
Yeah,
I'll be back when you play Undertale again. Like,
yeah. It's like, and I was like, I'm not gonna play it for a while, maybe ever again on stream.
Yeah.
But you feel? I mean, I felt kind of bad doing that, but I was like, you all are very passionate. I just want to let y'all know that I'm not on the upper echelon of fandom here for Undertale, but I respect y'all. Yeah.
Anyway, so that's why I've been trying to. I've been having a hard time finding a game to play on stream because like I want to play. I usually play JRPGs and that kind of thing, but I'm like, oh, Yakuza is gonna take like weeks of my time. If I want to play Chrono Cross, but I'm like, oh, but do I really want to play Chrono Cross and that kind of thing?
You finished Chrono Trigger, right?
I finished Chrono Trigger. Yeah, I played Chrono Trigger on stream and I finished it because Chrono Trigger is honestly not a very long game. It's super casual. I genuinely enjoy playing Chrono Trigger. It's a really easy game for me to just sit and play. Chrono Cross though is, I mean, I can try Chrono Cross, but at least that's why I've been enjoying FF14 because it's an MMO and you can just literally spend 2, 3, 4 hours doing whatever the fuck you want. You could be like, hey guys, what's up? We're gonna be fishing. You know what I mean?
We're gonna be fishing.
Yeah,
we're gonna spend some time fishing. I mean, I guess you could go back to Stardew Valley, man. You got that Stardew.
I bought Stardew Valley and never streamed it.
You never
But
wait, but
that's
you played it though, right?
I
Right?
played it a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
played with my friend. We did like a co-op farm, and we were just
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, doing a co-op game basically.
The farms, man.
But yeah, no. So I've been playing FF14 on and off stream. I am now level 33, so that's not too high
Nice.
considering the new cap is like 80. But still, I'm making
That's
my way through the story.
mhm.
Um, I'm enjoying my time with it again. This is like my second time going through all the Dragoon kind of stuff because I was a Dragoon in my last character. I have so much to learn again. I looked at all the skills for a Dragoon now. I've been out of the game for like 2 expansions.
I have so
So
much to learn again.
I took a look at the skills that Dragoon has, and I'm like, what is that skill? What is that skill? What does that do? What is this? And I'm like trying to picture in my head like with the final form,
Like build, like your final build
yeah,
that you want to.
yeah. I'm trying to like piece together like how does that work in my rotation? Like when am I gonna be using that skill? And I'm like, oh my god, like what has happened to
This
this
is
game in my
math homework,
absence?
man. But
Yeah,
I mean, like the thing is that's really cool because like it's really good to go back to it and then have that. It's like it's all new again. I mean,
yeah,
essentially, it is all new for up
yeah.
to a certain point. So you get to experience it again and learn, and that makes it a lot of fun. I mean, while we wait till Blue Protocol comes out one day.
Oh my god,
Blue Protocol,
Blue
come on.
Protocol is so fun. Yeah, no. Oh man, when Blue Protocol launches, I'm like, I'm gonna check that out for sure. Are you gonna stream it? Are you gonna stream Blue? Are you gonna be a Blue
That's
Protocol player?
that's I worry, man. That's gonna be like I'm gonna be like, hey, everybody. I don't care if you understand Japanese or not.
Yeah, we're playing
Download.
Blue Protocol.
We're
Yeah, we're
playing
playing Blue
together. I'll
Protocol. Yeah,
translate it
yeah.
for you.
Blue Protocol is a lot of fun. I'm excited for that MMO. It looks number one, it looks gorgeous. So if you love anime, like that's just like they did a good job. I think it's on par with what Axis is doing for Guilty Gear. Like it looks so good.
Yeah, it does, especially the cutscenes in there. I mean, like
Yeah,
at one
yeah.
point, I was just like, "Well, isn't this just an anime? Like, can we just get
Yeah,
the
it looks really good, except they're like, oh, that's my character. Like,
right,
and
right?"
the fact that it's your character in that cutscene means you're like, oh, this isn't like pre-rendered. Like this is actually being rendered in real
Actually,
time.
in real time.
And it looks so good. Like they got it. Yeah, it looked really
They
good.
they they got to
hand
get
it
that
to them.
game out. They just need to get
Yeah.
it out. I don't care. Oh no, I do care. I do care. I do care. Well, I'm like, wait, I do care. But I mean, another anime game, and I didn't actually. Let me find the trailer for this really quick. That came out, and I don't know if you saw the Scarlet Nexus
Oh yeah, that's on
trailer.
Steam now. I mean, well, not on Steam.
Well, I mean, it's
like,
available for
free. You can
yeah,
wishlist it.
yeah.
You can wishlist it on Steam now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Which I did.
you can wish list it.
Mm.
I mean, what did you think about it though? What did you think about the next trailer? I gotta say, because at the end of this trailer, it's not gonna have me worried or anything like that. But they wanted to set it up to be a multimedia franchise because we've already got the anime coming this summer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm into it really. I like the aesthetic. Like I like how it looks, and the combat looks okay. I mean, we'll have to find out like how it plays when it comes out, but I'm sure it'll be decent. I'm sure it'll be decent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you ever? You didn't get into what's the other one?
You're gonna say Code
The
Vein or God Eater?
no,
There's
God Eater, yeah. You didn't get into God Eater, right?
No. I didn't get into to God Eater. I keep wanting to get it sometimes, but it's just like you still need to be, you still need to have what like friends to play it. I mean, you don't need to have friends to play it, but it's
No,
like a
but it's
Monster
probably
Hunter
better.
situation. But it's fun.
Probably better, yeah.
But I mean, like this game, I gotta say, it looks good. I
It
still
looks good.
do not
Visually looks good.
understand about this storyline of about these darn red threads. Homegirl is like, I see the red threads. I mean, it's full on anime. So expect what you want to expect from the story. Just know it's full on anime.
Yeah, and I'm totally down with like that's up my alley. I mean, I'll go full anime. Like, so this is really for me, really, and I love how it looks, and it's probably gonna be fun.
I'm
I'm hoping, yeah.
I mean, like the combat, it's a nice action RPG kind of thing. But I'm
Yeah.
actually wondering about is if they are going to have co-op in it because they have all these kind of tandem, not tandem skills, but obviously they're working on a team, and even though the gameplay they show is single at the moment, sometimes you'll see like the other teammates in the background, kind of playing with you. And I'm wondering if they're going to open it up or maybe have like online special missions for the end game or something like that.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, considering the I don't want to say the influence, but I mean, God Eater is full on co-op,
Hmm.
and Code Vein has co-op. It's pretty jank, but Code Vein is co-op, so
That's co-op.
I'd expect some form of co-op. I'd be surprised if it didn't.
I think it'll lend a lot to the game. Hero saying that God Eater is fun, so I
I
mean,
mean, I believe it is. Yeah, I just haven't gotten into it.
I felt like God Eater was one of those games where either you played a Monster Hunter, you played God Eater. There's another one.
Yeah, Soul Sacrifice. No, I'm kidding. I'm
No,
kidding.
no, I mean that
Yeah,
was
no.
one. Thanks, Inafune. But no,
Yeah.
what was the other one from Koei Tecmo? Uh, Oni no,
Tokiden?
Tokiden. Yeah, yeah, that's also a
Yeah.
God Eater. Well, a hunter style game. There we go.
Yeah.
Uh, which which was relatively successful. But
Did anyone like? I didn't play Tokiden. I don't know anyone who played Tokiden, to be
I think
honest.
Tokiden was only on Vita, correct?
I want to
It was
say maybe.
one of
Yeah,
those.
maybe that's why no one played it, because
It was only on the Vita.
no one had a goddamn Vita. Yeah,
No one
Tokiden.
no one had a Vita to play it, or wanted to play it on the Vita. I mean,
Oh, it was
so
PSP and Vita, so yeah.
oh, that's even worse.
No. But then Kiwami was on PS4, so and PC apparently. What?
Find a
Hold
new
on,
things.
I gotta go on Steam right now. It's on Steam. What?
Wait. This Tokiden is on Steam.
Yeah, Tokiden 2 is on Steam, and so is Kiwami. They're both on Steam. Holy shit.
You should buy it. You should see how it is. Honestly, I heard it's not bad. It's just you're instead of monsters, you're hunting demons or
Oh,
yokai.
should we play Tokiden?
Is this? Wait, I'm wondering if it's on the Japanese store now.
It should be. I think so. Yeah. Well, I mean, probably maybe. Take a look. We should play Tokiden.
We ended up playing Tokiden. I was like,
And
all right,
people were like, what is this Monster Hunter ripoff? I'm like,
What?
you've never heard of Tokiden?
you don't know about Tokiden? Okay, well,
Yeah.
let me type this in. Tokiden. Oh man, was it Tokuden or Tokiden?
It's Toukiden.
Oh snap! It is on the Japanese store.
It's on Steam. Yeah.
It is
Okay.
somehow they still have the nerve to charge 8,580
A
yen.
lot of money.
What the
It's full price.
what?
It's full price.
This is full price for a game
Whoa,
that's
this
not
game is
going.
6 years old. This game
What
is
is-
6 years old. Holy shit.
What is wrong? What is wrong? What is wrong with the industry? The Japanese
Anyways,
industry.
we're getting off topic. Yeah, Tokiden. You should stream that. That's funny.
This if it has a single player, it might not be too bad.
It does have single player, yeah. So
Oh.
Tokiden Kiwami and Tokiden 2 are both on Steam. Tokiden's 6 years old at this point, and 2 is 2017. So that's like what, 4 years?
Yeah. I think I have it on. No, it's not showing on screen, but oh my goodness.
Anyways,
Slayers.
Scarlet Nexus.
Scarlet Nexus. It's happening.
I wish list it, but here's what's up. So it's been a pretty good week, I would say, for PC gamers who are a fan of Japanese games. Not only can you wishlist Scarlet Nexus on Steam, you can also wishlist the Shin Megami Tensei 3 HD remaster that got announced for PC as well.
Oh, for
So it's a
real?
pretty big deal, because in Japan, when the game launched like last year or whatever,
Had some issues
on
with it,
Switch
right?
and performance issues, yes, but it was on Switch and PS4. Both, I believe, had performance issues. But putting
Okay.
that aside, it was PS4 and Switch only. Now that it has been announced in English, same deal with Persona 5 Strikers. They're like, surprise, surprise. You can also play this game on PC. So
Nice.
yeah, I mean that's a pretty big deal for fans of Japanese games.
Of
And
Japanese games.
yeah,
Holy crap.
if you primarily play on a, what's the word, on PC,
On a
you
PC?
can, yeah, you can get SMT3 on PC as well. So I'm really glad to see this move from Atlas. I'm really glad to see Atlas starting to put their games on PC, albeit only when they get it announced for English. But putting that aside, whatever. It's a start.
It's
At
good.
least.
It's
a
good.
start.
And I think it's been coming. It's been more and more consistent. I mean, there wasn't too long ago. I mean, what Persona 4 Golden was last summer, and then Strikers was
Well, a month ago or something, yeah.
ago or something like that. I mean, I feel like they're going on a good clip of what they can do, and like you said, what comes out with the English releases. So, I'll probably pick it up on a PC since I don't own a Switch, but I do own a PS4. But you know, if I do decide to grab it, that's the place. Hero's also gonna wishlist Tokiden. We're all gonna wishlist Tokiden, aren't we?
Tokiden or SMT? I don't even remember. But
He
yeah,
might be talking about SMT. He might be talking about
yeah,
the better of the two
yeah,
games.
yeah, yeah.
Hero, you can watch me stream the darkness called Tokiden.
Oh my god, it'd be so funny. I'm gonna go on Twitch right now. I mean, like, who
Who
is
is
streaming
streaming
Tokiden?
Tokiden?
And if it's no one, that's I mean,
I
probably
can
shouldn't
be,
stream it because that means no one's looking for Tokiden. But yeah,
or it means I can be the number one no matter what.
so it looks like right now live nobody is streaming Tokiden. Keep
No
watching.
one's.
No one is streaming Tokiden. And if you go on Tokiden 2, no one is streaming Tokiden. All right, Tokiden 2. So yeah, I mean, by default, you'd
How's
be the
that
number
game?
one Tokiden streamer.
I be
Yeah.
it's like Rec Room. I go back. I'm always number one. I went to Rec Room and I was like, who's streaming? And it's like, oh, not that
It's,
many, not that
yeah,
many people. Not that many people.
that's funny. That's funny.
So that is that's there, and of course we're gonna move on to the news, and we get our news from a couple different spots, a couple different joints. Okay, maybe joints is the wrong way of saying
Yeah, no.
news outlets. Eurogamer this time, IGN, Twitter for some of the official people, their Twitter accounts, a PlayStation blog, and then also Silicon Era. So we try to keep it real. I try to make sure I get us legit sources. Sometimes I fail.
Yeah.
You'll never
Sure.
know which time it was. So
Yeah,
moving,
let's get through it. Let's speed through this shit.
we're
Lightning
gonna
round.
speed through. We talked about this before the show about the Square-Enix Presents, everything that was kind of done there. I think one of the cool things, of course, that we had there were pretty much three major announcements. Number one, Lara Croft is in. You know, it's their 25th anniversary. Resident Evil, happy anniversary to you this week as well.
Hey, we
Also
already
25. We did. we did. We did. We did. So that happened, and after that, you know, Black Panther Black Panther War for Wakanda is coming. You know, is coming to the Avengers game, Marvel's Avengers.
The game that
no one is
no one gives a shit about.
How does it feel? You know what? At least they're still alive. At least there's
Oh my God.
Anthem
That
can't even
game-
say that.
Yo, that game to me, like if I picture Marvel's Avengers, I'm like, it's just like it's on life support. Like, it's literally like this is like injecting. It's like a defib to the chest or something. Like it's oh man, it's almost dead.
It is definitely on some life support there. And I guess the two of the bigger news is, of course, number one would be Life is Strange True Colors, which is it's developed by the Before the Storm studio, Deck 9. And features a crossover character from that game as well. If you're kind of looking forward to, if you like Life is Strange, then definitely check this out. It's not coming out yet,
Like
but
check it. Yeah, no, like
check it
later
out.
this year.
Later this year. And of course, I think it's the original series is also going to be getting a remaster with Before the Storm and the original Life is Strange as well. Now that means that I think they're going to be re-mocapping like the facial animations or something.
Wait,
like
really? That's more than a remaster then. That's basically just like redoing it almost, because that's a lot of work.
that seems like a lot of work. Like
You gotta get the actors to come back. You gotta get them to redo their performances. You gotta get like the rigor to gotta like re-rig that animation. Like that just seems like a lot of work to me.
it's a lot of work, but I mean, a lot of people have really enjoyed Don't Nods this series, not just not just Life is Strange, but I think there's what was the most recent one that came out? Does anyone remember the most recent one? Anyone in chat? Hero?
Have you played any of these games before?
I played the first Life is Strange, the first episode, and then when I went from PS3 to PS4, that game was cross save, but it did not send my save. My save was not cross saved. It was like you did not finish
like,
this.
you weren't like logged in or something at the time, so you just gave up. You like didn't play any of it.
Yeah. So I didn't finish after episode 1 because I had done so much in the first part, and I was just like, I want to go to the second part, but it's not. It's yeah. So it might, because your decisions that you make will carry over into each part, and it does
Right.
affect.
So like a lot of these games.
Right.
I mean, that's the appeal of them, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's why I stopped there, but I still have it on my PS4. I ended up buying the entire collection on sale. So
You just never got around to them yet.
Yeah, so I figure I might go back to it. It seems like a good time to do that, and then kind of play this next one before the sequel comes out. Is my
Hmm.
thinking. Is my thinking. I have a
Well,
trailer.
you have like 4 or 5 months to get it done. So I mean, yeah,
I do have.
that's for the Square Enix thing. We have Life is Strange, and then we have some Marvel stuff, which I honestly don't think anyone gave a shit about. But like,
No one cared
yeah,
about the. Oh crap!
what is
Me,
happening? What are you doing? Are
I
your
am, I'm
computer's having
trying
a
to.
seizure?
It runs in the family. I am trying to pull
What?
up this.
Wait, back the fuck up. Wait, what?
I am trying to pull up this this new trailer for Forspoken. There's too many fours there, but for Forspoken, which is the other formerly known as Project Athia, and now it has a final title. I guess is its
Okay.
final. It says it's a title.
Yeah, no, this is it. Forspoken. Yeah.
Yes, which I was surprised. You said you didn't care at all about this.
No, I mean not really.
Why not? Why not?
I want Final Fantasy 16. Fuck.
This is close enough. It's done
No,
by it's done by the 15 team, I guess, or the Project Luminous Luminous Box Productions.
was that 15?
That's a 15. This 15 homies is what I heard.
I thought that
It's
studio
running
like
on the it's running on the Luminous
dissolved.
engine. I mean, it's basically your next version of a Final Fantasy 15 Part 2.
I don't
With
think
a,
so. No, there's no Noctis. There's no boy band in there.
I mean the boy bands to come in there. Instead, we got dragons. You know, it looks like an isekai a little bit right here. You know, homegirl has obviously been transported to another world or some sort because she's wearing some tennis shoes, and I don't believe there's any world where dragons and tennis shoes go together.
Uh,
Did I lie? Or is there a world where dragon and tennis shoes go together?
yeah, Escaflowne.
Dang, we went and gone back to Escaflowne, man. Escaflowne
Well,
was the joint, man. That was a good.
I mean that's the answer right there, really.
That is the answer. And so I'm going to skip to the gameplay part of this trailer, the reveal.
Okay, so by the way, I'm looking at Luminous Productions now. They've made
Mm.
oh fuck.
Yeah, I don't think they've made
They've made
anything. This should be like the first
they're
part.
making Forspoken and they ported FF15 to Stadia. So I don't think they've done anything.
Look at the gameplay. Look at the gameplay. I mean, you're hopping around, jumping, ninja tricksing. Sorry, ninja jumping. I don't know what to describe what she's doing. She's parkouring. She's parkouring. You've got your spells. And I don't know. I think it's a very open world as
Yeah,
far
for
as
sure
we
it's
know.
open world. Yeah, I mean, I'll check this out. I mean, I'll probably pay more attention to it closer to launch.
Yeah.
Is it what I wanted though? I mean, I don't even know what I wanted. I think I just really wanted a fucking like I wanted 15. I wanted 16. Actually, I really wanted more Final Fantasy announcements in this, but we got what we got, and it's fine. And to Square Enix's like credit, they do a ton of stuff. They do
Hmm.
a lot of stuff. So you know they're within their right to be like we're doing Avengers, we're doing Forspoken, and Life is Strange. It's literally all Square Enix stuff, right?
Yeah, this is all
Um,
literally Square Enix stuff, along with
I
Tomb
think
Raider.
if they wanted to push more of their
Oh my
JRPG
goodness.
stuff, they would have just done like a different event entirely. Like it would have been like a Dragon Quest, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy kind of themed event as opposed to this. You know what I mean?
Right. That's a good point. That's a good point. And Ehe was asking what the first part of the project, or I keep calling it Project Athia, the Forspoken trailer was about. She was just that's the voice actress for the character. I think her name is Freya. The voice, the character's name is Freya, not homegirl. And it's just yeah, she was just saying that they were really excited to bring this game out essentially to show it off, which I thought it was kind of interesting. I don't see a lot of voice actors voice actors like be the front PR for the game. Like this is the first person we know from the like
Yeah,
from
no, that's usually a Japan thing. That's when they have like a super famous seiyuu kind of be the promo for the game.
mhm.
That's usually a Japan thing. Like for example, you have like a really famous voice actor, you know, doing a character. Then usually they'll do some promo for the game.
Right. In
Yeah.
this case, it's she's her name is Ella Belinsky. I hope I get that
Well,
Belinska.
do you know anything? Do you know anything
Belinska.
about this actor? Or?
I don't actually. I think
I'm gonna look her up real quick. Yeah.
yeah, look her up. Where's like look her up. But it's nice.
She's an English actress. She is known for starring in the 2019 action comedy film Charlie's Angels.
I almost rented that for fun, just
Yeah.
to watch a Charlie's Angel. Can't be worse than the first one.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a action comedy Charlie's Angels in 2019. That was only 2 years ago. I literally had no idea.
It
But
existed. Yeah, it was
um,
there.
and now she's Frey Holland in Forspoken. So cool.
Yeah. We was like, yeah.
Yeah.
My trailer management has been all over the place today. I've been trying to like get my trailers. I'm like, where's my trailer? Where's my other trailer at? I typically make a playlist, but today this playlist is failing me. I did want to show you this though before we kind of back off of it. This trailer of Lord knows Fortnite is on the next level. I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I don't.
Hold on, let's just skip to the part where all the characters start coming in. So you have Alien just pops down, and you're like, okay. And then
So
of course,
I think Fortnite at this point
Look
is
at
like
this.
Mugen Battle Royale.
the freaking Terminators, like, yeah, it's battle royale. It's just Mugen battle royale.
No, this is Mugen Battle Royale. Like this dude. This is like, oh god
It's
damn it.
right. Is it? It's too. There's too much in it. And then like,
So
and then
fucking-
Kratos comes in. What is Kratos? And then Chun Li's in the back. What is
Why?
going on? I wish.
It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
I really want like, and then Master Chief is just shooting it up too. Like after you see, Ryu Hadoken, the banana guy. I don't even know what the banana Fortnite person is. I'm just like, what is this? Also, we just need Mario. We need Mario.
Nintendo will never budge. I think Nintendo will
Fortnite
never.
could be the one. For Luigi, he has a vacuum gun.
We'd probably see like Crash Bandicoot before.
Samus?
What
What about
other
Samus?
mascots?
Samus.
I don't think Nintendo would put any of their stuff in here because Nintendo's
this-
so strict with their IPs.
This could make dreams come true. We already got Master Chief and Kratos. Now give us one
Right.
from Nintendo, and the world will be
I don't
changed.
think Nintendo would put any of their shit in here. Yeah,
We want this. It has like, nah, Nintendo won't do that. Look,
Nintendo would probably never like. No, I can't imagine Nintendo being like, yeah.
I want it. Of course. Yeah, and Lara Croft. She looks like Lara Croft. You got new Lara Croft, and you got classic Lara Croft if you want to play that in your Fortnite. Anyways, moving on into some news. Yahya, it's The Rock. I didn't even. What is The Rock happening? There's actually something with the Rock happening in some news.
Wait,
In
The Rock?
video game news, yes, the actual Rock. There's something
Like
happening.
Dwayne
I just
Johnson,
didn't.
you mean?
Yeah, Dwayne Johnson. I just didn't read up on it. Now, Yaha, if you know, you can just write it down in the chat. Write it down while we're talking about Evo.
I just typed in Dwayne Johnson right now. Yeah, no, I don't know.
I think there's some sort of speculation that's happening that he might be something. I don't know. I don't know if he actually is. Is it just the voice? I don't know. Anyways, Evo and Evo's coming back online. Be happy, rejoice. The news broke last week. Now Evo's coming back August 6th through the 8th, and I guess this is also plus August 13th and 15th. You know, free for all. No money. You can come in, entry. And the games that are going to be played are going to be not Blaze Blue, goodness. Guilty Gear Strive, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, Street Fighter 5 Championship or Champion Edition, and Tekken 7. That's all that's there right now. But the biggest thing, of course, when they brought this back and how they said it was, of course, Sony has now acquired, or I guess, what was a Sony Interactive Entertainment and new esports venture RTS have jointly acquired the Evolution Championship Series, which is nice, I guess, for some people.
I wonder if that means all the games at Evo are only going to be available on a PS4 or PS5. I wonder if that means there's going to be like no GameCube titles, no like anything that can't run on a PS4 or PS5 won't be at Evo anymore.
That is a good question. I think that's what the main kind of cause for concern for a lot of people was,
Yeah,
because
look at this.
they
Look at this. Yeah,
yeah
PS4, PS5, PS4, PS5, PS4, PS5, PC. Well,
and
whatever.
Tekken
But yeah,
Seven's PC. So, but everything, yeah,
is there?
it's PS4,
Yeah,
PS5, PC.
I wonder why they're choosing the PC version for Tekken 7. Does anyone know why they're using the PC version of Tekken 7? Or
That is a good question. And Mortal Kombat 11 is only going to be available, I think, for in North America is what I read on this site somewhere. It's like it's
yeah. So is Sony gonna be blocking any games that won't run on a Sony platform? So we're not gonna see Smash Bros anymore.
we don't know. I mean that is a good question because Nintendo. We were just talking about this with Fortnite, right? It would be awesome if Nintendo would kind of do something like that. The only thing that we have now, there was a statement from a Nintendo spokesperson from on March 18th that just said Nintendo has enjoyed engaging with fans at past EVO tournaments and wish to show organizers the best with their new venture. We will continue to assess EVO and other opportunities as we plan for future online and offline Super Smash Bros. Tournament activity, which
Hmm.
they're assessing. I mean, like let's face it, this actually was like the day of, so they don't have like an actual statement or anything ready. This is just saying we're thinking. Who knows? Maybe, but Nintendo even in the past has kind of blocked Smash from
I think
Evo.
they pulled
They pulled
Melee
it.
from
Melee,
Evo,
yeah.
but I think they were okay with the then recent version of it.
It has
I
it
I,
has like it has says Sony killed Smash Brothers for Evo, and then
I
yeah,
I'm not
continue.
sure if it was 4 that they allowed or if it was Ultimate that they allowed. But
I think it
I
was
remember
Ultimate. Maybe that
they
was
tried
allowed.
to get Melee for Evo, but Nintendo like shut it down because they wanted not an old version of Smash Bros to be played basically.
Mm-hmm. Yaha's got pipe dreams thinking that PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale, a sequel will come out. Bump that. No one needs that. What do we need this for? We need real
I
games.
play that. I
you
play
you
that.
did you play the first one? I didn't even play
I
the
did,
first one.
yeah. It was free on Plus, so I
Did
played
you
it.
do you enjoyed it?
And it was all right, yeah. Raiden was
Uh,
in it. That was pretty cool.
Nintendo.
Like Raiden, like Metal Gear Raiden was in it.
I take my words back. I don't want to be one of those people. I'll leave
Yeah,
that silence in there.
Nintendo killed Melee. Like they pulled Melee out of Smash Bros. I'm sorry, out of Evo. I mean, but yeah, I mean to be fair, I mean to be fair, most like competitive fighting games are on Sony platforms because that's just where all the players are.
They are at this point, especially with the way that they kind of locked up some of the exclusivities for this gen. Street Fighter V is only on PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4, and then of course PC, and then the same thing with Guilty Gear Strive when it comes out, PS4, PS5,
And PC later, right?
and PC later.
Hmm.
I think one thing that if people have been kind of paying attention, and when you log onto your PlayStation, I don't know if it's in the communities feature or sometimes I'll actually see it on stream. But PlayStation does do weekly or bi-weekly tournaments for Soul Calibur, Blaze Blue. I think it's Blaze Blue Cross Tag, and then also Mortal Kombat. Like they've been doing this for over a year. I've watched a couple of them, and they've been doing them all online, of course. So that in a sense is kind of comforting. Now I've heard some talk. Well, I heard some other people on Twitters and the YouTubes talking, and it seems like nothing is going to change specifically for how Evo is run in the sense that, hey, they're still going to try to preserve how Evo is. With the co-founders Tom and Tony, they're still going to be remaining closely involved in an advisory role. So that's a good thing. I mean, if anything, I hope that there's more prize money. Please, Sony, please.
Maybe. I
RTS,
don't know.
Sony,
I mean, I
give more money.
understand the concern that like Evo now become like way more corporate than it was. I think Evo had like a really good start. It was so grassroots at the time. Like I went to I think I went to Evo 2007. I went to Evo 2007, and that it was like in a single hotel like hall on like a projector. It was like so grassroots, man. Like
I mean,
that was
it still pretty much is outside of the finals day, right? It's
Yeah,
still
I
in
mean
the
that's true.
hotel. It's still in the
Outside of
Grand
finals,
Hotel.
that's true. That's true. But this was before like the finals were like on a stage, like live streamed and everything like that. Um, So it started from like really really small beginnings, and I think maybe the fear would be now that it's going to become like super sponsored, super corporate. Like you're gonna be like,
Yeah, I
well,
mean,
actually,
it's
I haven't seen it recently, but do they have like breaks where it's like, all right, we're gonna come back with this word from like
they
Goodyear
they
tires or
they
something?
do
Like,
they do
really?
for Evo, it's not in your face that much. But they, the announcers will say like, okay, we're gonna take a small sponsor break, and then or they'll come back and they'll be like, hey, you know what? Let's talk about these new headphones coming from Razer. You can win yourself a new pair. Go ahead and enter there. The cool thing about these
Okay, well, I
Razer
mean, I guess
headphones?
I guess that's super targeted, but I mean, like,
Yeah,
I don't want it to be like Super Bowl level where it's just like Geico, like insurance. You know what I mean?
the
Like,
Geico insurance
yeah,
comes out. It's
I don't
like,
want it to be like Super Bowl level, so just goddamn ridiculousness. Yeah.
it's gonna be interesting, but I think if they can get Smash, because here's the thing with Smash Brothers, right? Nintendo, your online ain't doing much, and you're not
Nope.
doing much with it, and you're
Yeah,
hampering the community
it's
from
not
doing
very
anything
good.
with
Yeah.
it. So it's like take what you can. You have a fan base there who really loves playing the game and loves competing in it. Please do not hamper them that much. You know what I mean? It's one time a year.
Mhm.
It's one time. Maybe you can put some ads in there. I don't know. I hope it works out in that sense. Mark Man, his name is Mark Julio. I always call him Mark Man because that's the only time
That's
that's
yeah.
his
It's
name is
his
his name's not
handles. He's
Mark
got
Man.
my Markman for like 20 years on the
20
internet.
years.
So yeah.
But he said it's also very important to note that Evo is still open to all platforms, and the teams at PlayStation and RTS are enabling us to continue working with our community to support fighting games. Because remember, Evo didn't happen this year or last. It didn't happen last year.
It got
So
canceled. Like it got online and then it got canceled. Yeah.
right. So if anything, this
Wait,
is a nice.
why was it canceled? I can't remember. Was there like a
Uh,
controversy?
yeah, there was a
Yeah,
controversy
there
with
was a controversy,
the
right? That's right. Yeah.
yeah. So they that's a year that money wasn't also brought in. So in this case, it's good that someone was able to. I don't know if they were on live support or anything. I don't want to say they were, but it's a good thing. Anytime something can be helped, it's a good thing. But if it's taken over and done the wrong way, of course, that's when we all get like, no, no.
Okay. Well, yeah.
It
I mean,
has
that's
gonna give it to us.
it for Evo then.
That's it for Evo. And Harada-san had a little comment there. I'm going to skip over that, but there was some talk of maybe bring SBO or something like that back to Japan with all the fighting game companies, the Japanese fighting game companies doing a kind of big event. He spoke about this in the last roundtable as well. This is what he kind of wants to do, is kind of bring all the fighting game companies together to do some cool things. So we're going to move on to NieR Automata getting review bombed on Steam because the Game Pass version's better. I read that straight off the title. At least you finished the game.
Well, I mean, I beat it on PS4. Actually, I never finished on PC because I had already beat it on PS4. I just bought it again on PC because I wanted to own it again, and it's a really good game. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so the problem here is that like with NieR Automata hitting Game Pass, like Microsoft service, which is at this point extremely appealing, because Game Pass works a little differently on PC. Any Game Pass game on PC has to be available on Microsoft's like weird ass like Windows Store, right?
Right,
It
right,
has to
right,
be
right.
like a native Windows 10 app, which don't quite run the same as like what we would consider like I don't they compile differently, but it's a different like normal application, right? It has to be available
Right,
through the store.
right,
So
right.
because now it's on Game Pass, there's now basically a NieR Automata Windows Store version
Mm-hmm.
out there just so it can be on Game Pass. But the controversy is if no one knew this, like just to get everyone up to speed, the version on Steam is broken. For a lot of people, it's never been patched. It's never
It's
been
never
patched.
been patched.
It got patched once, and that was only to enable DLC to be used. So that was it. But in terms of fixes, in terms of like getting the game like working properly for a lot of
Mm-hmm.
users, it's never ever been patched on Steam. So people who own the game on Steam who have issues have to resort to third-party mods or third-party fixes. I know you're using one. I'm using one.
Yeah, the
This is
fixed automata
yeah,
resolution is what
just to
I'm
like
I'm
play the
using.
game. Yeah,
Mm-hmm,
I'm
mm-hmm.
using like borderless window just to make sure the text isn't like all messed up.
It
Um,
and because even the cutscenes, I remember because so when I bought the game originally, I remember you told me you're like you're gonna have to install some mods. You need to like to make sure it runs correctly, because I was like, what? This is the Game of the Year edition, this
Yeah,
is
it's
this.
not. Doesn't. It's never been patched. Yeah.
And I remember booting it up, and I remember streaming. I was like, why are the cutscenes moving at like 20 frames a second? Like, why are cutscenes moving below frame rate? And of course, there was just, I couldn't get it in full screen. There was just a couple things, but the newer version that they've got on Game Pass, it does fix all of those issues. I think the frame rate is uncapped.
It's basically just been fixed. Yeah, it's been fixed.
Yeah, it's not a locked frame rate
so there's
anymore.
another version that you can buy on PC that's not on Steam that's just like objectively better.
Yeah.
But the problem is that the Steam version isn't getting fixed. It seems like they're not fixing the Steam version. So.
Which is really strange. But the version is the NieR Automata Become as Gods edition. You'll have borderless window mode, run smoother, and upscale textures. Well, that's really nice. But I don't know why they wouldn't. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't fix it. I kind of wish that they would. Maybe Yahya knows.
Same, yeah, because I already bought it, and I want
difficult?
it to be. I don't want to have to buy it again. I don't want to buy this game a third time, even though I will.
You will. You will.
Yeah.
You will. So anyways, that's the thing that's happening, or that's happened. And I gotta say, don't watch this trailer for anyone. Launch trailer people. I watched part of that trailer, and I got spoiled for a second. And I said, never again.
Yeah, you should just beat the game, dude.
Yeah, it's about time. As I go into the realm of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I mean, well, whatever. But no, that's it. So either they fix it or I'm gonna buy it again.
Either they fix it or I'm gonna buy it again.
Yeah.
you showed them.
Shit.
You showed them. You showed them, Alex.
Yeah. No, I'll buy Automata again because I just love Automata so much, and I want to like have a really good version of that game.
Even okay, so even with Replicant around the corner, like as long you just want the best. You just want the best.
I'll buy it again.
Alex sits back in his chair sometimes and he counts the money. He's like, I got enough.
I can afford another Automata.
Just throw it out. You know what?
Yeah.
I'll buy Automata for you.
Yeah,
that's a giveaway.
See how much is it like NieR Automata? Because it's on Game Pass, which is like honestly,
it's free $99.
Really good value at this point.
Undertale is also on Game Pass now too. So if you want to get your Undertale on,
so much shit on.
You're gonna get all those Yakuzas on. If you want to get anything,
oh my god,
they're all
on Game Pass. They're all on Game Pass.
Yes. Why are we buying games, Alex? Why are we buying games?
Yeah. By the way, this episode is brought to you by Microsoft Game Pass. Yeah.
Unknown Games Podcast now brought to you by Microsoft Game Pass. Subscribe to your. But moving along, the next gen VR on Sony's PlayStation 5. They debuted the new controllers, as in there was a blog post about them.
Yo, that looks a lot like the Oculus fucking shit right there.
Just minus the curvature orb part going around your arms. Your hands,
that looks like no, those look like different controllers. I'm thinking of I think I want to say Rift controllers or maybe one of the newer HTC controllers. I can't remember, but yeah.
There was a controller that somewhat similarly looks like this.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of just giving the rundown. It's pretty much they said it's a very comfortable controller. They tested it with a lot of different people's hands. It's gonna get you in the game. The influence or the effects of just feeling like you're in there. I don't know why I'm speaking like this, but yeah, that was strange. Anyways, main thing is it's a DualSense controller. So you're going to get all those nice things with adaptive triggers, haptic feedback, and of course, the VR things. They've made improvement on the tracking with the controllers as well. And then there's the finger touch detection, which means that the controller can detect your fingers without any pressing in the areas where you place your thumb, index, or middle fingers. This enables you to make more natural gestures with your hands during gameplay, and I still don't know what that means.
It's probably for like pinching gestures, that kind of thing. Because like I know with the Knuckles controllers, for example, like that makes for way more realistic like control in VR. You can actually grab things properly, like instead of like the canned like grab animations, right? Like you have a fucking like claw or whatever. Like it's super natural. It's all individual finger tracking. So by having that, you can have a similar level of control with PSVR games. So you can like naturally hold an object or something like that. As opposed to just like having the claw, like kind of open close gestures with your hands.
Claws. And they've got the left controller has an analog stick That's nice. Of course, you got your buttons, and the right controller has another analog stick. I think that's pretty much normal, like we were saying. But there is the quote unquote grip button, which can be used to pick up things in game. So that's nice, I guess. The grip button is just R1. So I don't know.
Okay. Well, I guess that's your grab button then. I don't know. Whatever.
That's your grab button. It's a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, have you been looking into VR? I've been kind of looking into getting a Quest 2 because I honestly saw that Beat. Shout out to Shiba Inu, his friend. Apparently, the Beat Saber Master, my future
that
teacher.
So sexual for some reason. Yeah, the Beat Master. Oh God,
the Beat Master. But no, I was just like, I've been kind of looking at it over the couple of weeks. There's a couple of games I found on Steam that look really good in VR. And honestly, if I weigh the two options together, Phasmo VR is up there as well. Moss.
That's true, yeah.
I still want to get. I said I have Res Infinite. I am not going to play that game until I play it in VR.
It's
I don't
fun
care.
in VR, yeah, for sure. It's good in VR.
Because I've played that game 30 times already, and I want to experience that VR. I heard it's life changing, but I'm just like, hey, this is just as many options as I would have on the Switch for games that I would play, and it would be, a new experience for me. And I don't know, that Beat Saber just almost sold me. I was about to ready to go out to the store, get myself an Oculus Quest 2.
I mean, yeah, Beat Saber is really good. I played it myself. I own it on Vive, or not Vive, sorry. I own it on Steam, which I play on my Vive. And it's really good for just like cardio workout. You honestly work up a sweat in that game if you're playing on harder difficulties for real. I think you'd like enjoy it if you have the money. If you have the money to spend on VR, just do it. There's at least 3-4 games you would probably enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
The issue I have with VR is that it's difficult to like set up. We've talked about this before in our like VR episodes, but like I need to be in a very specific like VR mindset for me to take out my VR headset and controllers and set up the towers and everything. Whereas if you want to just play really casual, you want to kick back on the couch, you just grab your Switch or whatever and you play that. And I can see the appeal of just like relaxing and not worrying about VR. There's so many considerations when you have VR. You need space. Basically, you need to have a clear space that's at least like 2.5 meters, each direction. And even then, I'd say that's pretty small, to be honest. You're gonna eventually hit something. So.
Right, which is kind of, I guess, the good thing about the Quest is that you don't need. I mean, if you don't want to hook it up to your PC to get some of the Rift experiences or the other kind of full PC based VR games,
you just grab the headset.
You just grab the headset. I heard the battery life it's okay. It's not the best, but at the same time, it's got a really good refresh rate on the screen. I think it's 90 hertz, and it would be kind of interesting to see how much people are willing to just put the headset on and grab it, as opposed to, people who have to hook it up on their PC and set up the towers, like you said. It is a little bit more convenient, but at the same time, how do you test for VR if you are at a store these days? Like, how do you test if you get sick in VR or not?
How do you test? I don't know.
Do you just get it and send it?
You just get it and you find out, and you're like, oh shit, I'm sick. Then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I think Oculus does have, if you order from their website, maybe I think there's like a 7-day return policy at least. So maybe that's one of those options. It's like, I can't actually play this.
I get sick in VR, so the experiences that I do in VR are super limited. I need to do a lot of sit down stuff, like not a lot of locomotion. So usually when you play a VR game, there's two main methods of locomotion. There's like teleport locomotion, and then there's like the joystick where you push up on the stick and you're basically, the world is like sliding around you and your character is like sliding forward.
Right.
I can't do that because I really get motion sick, because my brain is just like, whoa, you're moving, but you're not moving. And I get really, really sick that way. So when I play VR games, I have to do the teleport method where I want to go to a location, I'll teleport there, It's the only way I can play. Otherwise, I get really sick.
Moving on. Don't get sick.
Yep.
I paused, chat. I paused, everyone. Moving on to the next part of the news. Hololive. I think this is good for you. I think that's for people who are watching VTubers.
I'm not. I don't work for cover, but sure, yeah.
Hololive Management Company signs licensing agreement with Capcom. So now the VTuber stadium, what do you call it? The stall of VTubers in their arsenal of of people who can take over the world one soul at a time now can stream Capcom games without any issues legally.
Yeah, cool. I mean,
That's
as a
awesome.
streamer, as an individual streamer, you already had that agreement. Capcom, I think, a couple months ago, put out a thing where a blanket,
Hmm.
license, not a license, but a blanket like
How to
permission
use
thing.
how to
Yeah, where
use
it's
their
like
content. Yeah.
you can stream it if you want to. That was a couple months ago for streamers, so we could do Capcom stuff for a while. But because Cover is the actual corporation, they play by slightly different rules.
Right. Right.
Um,
Right.
so now that they have the ability to stream Capcom games, that's pretty cool for them. I mean, there's a lot of good Capcom stuff that would be fun, I think, to see a VTuber stream. Like I want it. Like Monster Hunter obviously is a pretty big one,
Hmm.
even though VTubers are already streaming Monster Hunter, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. Resident Evil might be a good one as well. So
They do have I mean, Capcom has got a good amount of games coming out, at least three. You know, you've got your Monster Hunter Rise, Monster Hunter Stories 2, and then, of course, like you said, Resident Evil Village. Those are three games that are coming out all within the next 5 months, you know? Not even
yeah,
5 months, really.
I don't know. What would you want? What do you think would be a good game for a VTuber to check out on stream? Because everyone
Uh,
thinks when you think of Capcom, everyone's like, oh, Street Fighter, Resident Evil, Monster Hunter. But
I think Devil
surely
May Cry. I got my
you think
DMCs.
Devil May Cry would be a fun time?
No, I don't think it'll be a fun time to watch them play Devil May Cry. It'd be, I don't know. It'd be kind of for me. It seems like it feels kind of off. But I don't know. What else is like Power Stone or something? Like what else
Power
is
Stone would be pretty fun. Yeah,
Power Stone
Power
would
Stone
be a
would
good
be
one.
fun. Yeah.
What else has Capcom got in there?
Well, I
Okami,
mean, Mega Man, but yeah.
Mega Man would be pretty good. But I know they like to do things with like in a group setting. Like that's what kind of they do things single like by themselves as well, but like in a group setting is always more fun. So like Capcom group games outside of fighters, uh,
Or
that would be
Monster Hunter, right?
or Monster Hunter would be Power Stone. There has to be another Capcom game
Yeah,
that.
no, the Resident Evil multiplayer, whenever that
Oh
launches.
no, no, not that again. No,
Yeah.
I mean they have the other ones. Was it Umbrella Chronicles or
Chronicles?
yeah, yeah. They
Oh,
can go back in
yeah.
time and play bad stuff to play more bad stuff in the
Uh,
future.
I don't know. I mean, Capcom. I don't know. I don't know what. I suspect maybe Ace Attorney might some Ace Attorney streams,
That would be a good one. That was good.
but yeah.
We're talking about the new agreement with making it official that VTubers can now stream Capcom games legally. Uh, all the fun things there. So we're trying to figure out what games would be really cool for them to stream that or like we would like to see streamed. Uh, there has to be some more Capcom games we're missing out on.
Yeah, Bionic Commando.
Strider.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, there we
Sure.
and there we go. I think
How
that's
about
gonna
Mega Man Soccer?
what?
Mega Man Soccer.
Was there ever a Mega Man soccer game?
Yeah, take a look it up.
Okay.
I'm not kidding.
Uh, Well, I didn't get a chance to get this zone because it was raining
Oh
yesterday.
shit! Yeah, I forgot about this, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, the Zone energy drink version PS5. They always update
Uh-huh.
the flavors by some strange ingredient or adding more caffeine or just changing it.
Is it that blue though? Nah, that
It's,
blue.
it is
I gotta. I'm
it's
gonna
this
find
blue.
that. I gotta run out and grab that. Yeah.
It is this blue apparently. And I gotta say, I did read the article. It says that the flavor is the same as the original Zone. It's nothing different.
Okay, I knew it. I knew it. I knew
There's
it. Yeah.
nothing different inside of it, so it's
It just looks different.
It's just blue. It's just blue
Yeah.
and comes in a different can. But look at the normal color. Oh no. That yellow,
I mean, that's just. I mean, that's energy drink.
that's
right?
energy drink. But I looked at it and I was like, am I drinking urine of some sort? Like
Yeah, you are.
this is
You're drinking digital urine, baby.
like what on earth? This is
Maybe they should
crazy.
just keep. They should adopt the blue as a normal color from now on. It looks
I
way
feel
more
I
appealing.
feel
Yeah, it's way
yeah,
more
yeah,
appealing.
it looks appealing. I feel safe drinking the blue one.
Yeah, yeah. No.
I feel
But no,
I feel safe.
I drink a lot of energy drinks, so I'm kind of used to. That's an awful comment from Ehe, but
That is a very horrible comment I had. You can, no,
yeah,
we
no. I mean, I drink a ton of I drink a ton of energy drinks, So I'm pretty used to that color. I mean, have you seen Monster? Like, it's just so green. It's like Hulk green. It's like unnaturally green. Yeah.
This is coming from like when you're drinking those flavors of Gatorade that are literally like purple, green, red, and like the
Well,
rainbow.
I'll drink green. I'll drink like purple. I don't have a problem drinking purple because it's like Kool-Aid to me at that point.
Yeah.
But there's no Kool-Aid that looks like friggin' urine, right? So
There,
that's why it looks so weird, I think, to everyone.
there isn't. But if you're in Japan, I don't know, are Zone specifically Japan?
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's okay. Well, if you are here in Japan and if you want to get a Zone energy
If you
drink,
somehow get here as travel restrictions, aren't lifted, but whatever, you sneak into the country basically.
you can order them off Amazon. You can order your army of. Yeah. They have a special pack on Amazon that I believe is like a 10 pack. It's a 10 pack.
And that ships to not Japan.
I don't know if it ships to not Japan, but if you want to give it a try, you can. I like they got these little PlayStation symbols on the ridge over here. It's pretty cool.
When are these friggin' travel restrictions getting lifted? Like, I want to go home.
I don't know. You really want to go home, like visit?
Well, I mean, just for a little bit, just chill out. I mean, I miss like food from back home. That's a different.
I was talking to my friend. I was like, you know what? I would, so there's two things I wanted to do this year. I wanted to go to Europe, and then I wanted to go to Australia. And I mean, good thing is
you leave Japan, you ain't coming back, dude.
Right.
At least not until these restrictions lift. But yeah.
So hopefully, the world can resume. I think it's getting better, and overall the trend is getting better.
Yeah, my parents actually got a vaccine yesterday. So
nice. Do they need to go back again?
Yeah, they have to get their second shot, but my parents already got their first shot like yesterday. And then my mom was just like, "Oh, when are you getting your vaccine?" I'm like, "Well, I have no idea.
I have no clue. I have no clue
what the Japanese government is doing.
I'm in the same boat.
I don't know."
Because my mom and my aunt got their shots last week, and they go back on April. Like first week of April to get their second shot. And I'm like, that's awesome. My mom's like, you can come on home. I'm like, I ain't got no shots.
Yeah,
I don't know when I'm getting my shot either.
I have no idea. I don't want to turn this into a COVID podcast.
Oh, you said it on YouTube. You said it.
Yeah, we're getting demonetized, but yeah.
No.
If you're 65 and older in Japan, I believe your vaccinations start on April 12th. But for our age group, like God,
it's like May or
knows.
June, I think, right? Or
probably late. There's so many old people in Japan, man. I have no idea when we're getting ours. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I guess closing it out. Do you have anything you want to say? Any closing remarks?
I don't know. Play Chrono Cross, I guess.
It used to be play Chrono Trigger. Season 1, it was always play Chrono Trigger. Now it's play Chrono Cross.
Yeah, play Chrono Cross.
All right. If you heard Alex, go play Chrono Cross. And remember, you can find him on Twitch at Root24, streaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Japan time at 9 p.m. That's going to be probably 7 a.m. for anyone in North America. I don't know any the other time zones. I'm bad at that.
Well, there's more than one time zone in North America, but it'll be in the morning.
Yeah, it'll be in the morning or super early morning, but wherever you are,
something like that, yeah.
Be sure to stop on in there, and you can follow me at Ninja Tricks. I stream at the same time, just on Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Between us, we're a VTuber together. You can follow us. We might as well start an agency
or the sexy avatar. Yeah,
you don't have to remind.
Man, as soon as Hollow Stars EN auditions open up, I'm applying.
Wait, so the current audition that's open, is that not still? It says it's for guys and girls. So would that not be?
Yeah, but we all know that it's gonna be just like all for females too.
It's all for females. They don't want us, not yet, anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, remember, listen to the podcast every day, all day, and I ran out of things to say. So I'm just going to say, remember, you set the tone, go play some games, have some fun, follow us on our social media accounts, and like and subscribe to the YouTube video. Thanks for everyone who was in the chat today, Ehe, Yahya, and Hero. Special shout outs to all of y'all, and we hope to see you again for episode number 78 of the Unknown Games Podcast. I'm going to go play some DJ Max.
Cool.
Peace.
I'm going to go. I don't even know. I'm going to go.
We're going to go. See you guys.
Peace.
Peace. There's no outro music.
Oh shit. Are we still live?